defensively, they couldn't quite figure it out. But as the season went on, they got more and more comfortable with each other. And I thought by the end of the year, they played pretty well together.
Chance here to set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Thunder, Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins compose the front court. Westbrook and Sakalosha in the backcourt. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Left side, Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Perkins dishes to Durant. These are all 24-second buzzers signaling the shot clock violation. And you're right, Steve, on what you said in regard to the Heat. You know, anytime you bring new guys together, there's a feeling out period. But Clark, obviously, this was an extreme case.
Yeah, I agree with both of you there. I mean, it just takes a lot of time and massaging when you have that much star power coming together for guys to figure out their roles and then accept their roles and excel in them. That's a three-pronged process.
A lot.
Yep.
A lot to deal with. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, he said that defensively he wants his guys to be on their toes all game. He said, I know what we're capable of at that end of the floor, and as long as we don't have a letdown at any point, I'm confident that our defense is too much for their offense. Kevin?
Oklahoma fans, you're thinking about the defense right off the bat.
Yeah, you're never going to go wrong putting the bulk of your effort into getting stops. I mean, that always pays off.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if that's going to be the case, if they're going to bring that style and that type of energy, they've got to be ready to go deep into their bench tonight as well.
James Harden, he's checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Pass to Harden. He's picked up by LeBron. Launches him. Shot's good. Durant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Kevin, his scoring ability is valuable, really valuable. I mean, he's a guy you can rely on to knock down shots.
How about Kevin Durant for Oklahoma City? So low maintenance. Signed that long-term extension with the Thunder. Doesn't mind playing in a smaller market. Just wants to play basketball and win games.
Steve, you mentioned Kevin Durant's extension with the Oklahoma City Thunder in a summer that saw all the fanfare around LeBron's decision to move to Miami. Durant's new contract, absolutely a low-key affair.
And that's his personality. The young fellas say, do you or be me. That's what you got to do. Not a big showman. That's not his nature. Loves the game. Hangs out in the gym. Homebody. Works at it. Gets home. Gets off his feet. I mean, he's high performance. Low maintenance. He loves that.
And Haslam kicks to LeBron. On defense, Miami. Wade with the block. Now the Heat with it. Takes the 3. Andrew Perkins pulls it in. Under 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. It's blocked, but they get it back. And that one's good. Westbrook. And Miami has possession. The 3. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Haslam. Wade's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They're trailing by 3.
Scott Brooks enjoyed a long career in the NBA before becoming a coach, playing point for a lot of teams over the course of 11 seasons in the league.
The Thunder making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Jackson.
I see him.
Wade gets him up. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. Well, back to Brooks. He didn't win a title, Steve, with the 94 Rockets.
Yeah, he was a tough player. One of those guys who'd pick you up full court, 94 feet, defend and scrap and ball for everything. And not really surprising to me that he eventually became a coach.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Jackson gets to Durant. Jackson hits Wade. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Bosch. The Heat with the lead.
Oklahoma City has been gradually improving over the last few seasons, and one of the things they've done better at is winning on the road. Last year, 25-16, one of the very best marks in the NBA.
Here's Wade. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, that should be a rule. No layups. Protect the paint. Make them earn every point.
Yeah, I think that's just tough, hard-nosed, smash-mouth basketball. Make your opponent earn their points from the line. Don't give up any layups.
And for the Thunder, that continued improvement on the road, and Stevie just said 25-16, mark one of the signals of their growth into a legitimate contender.
Well, Kevin, they've got a lot of the things you need to have to win on the road. They rebound the basketball. They're a good free throw shooting team. They've got the best scorer in the league, one of the best scorers in the league, in Kevin Durant. And they put the ball in the basket as a team. Again, I really think you've got to be able to score when you go on the road. Offensively, you've got to be able to put pressure on the home team defense in Oklahoma City. Has that capability.
Here's Haslem. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket.
Does a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
You got to keep everybody on the same page. They need to get their heads together. That's the goal.
Nazi Muhammad checked in for Perkins. And Nick Collison subbed in for Serge Ibaka.
Your Heat answers.
They get a hand on it.
Well, we just started this game, and we've already got 4 turnovers.
Well, they've been unruly, undisciplined, untidy, not careful. I mean, they've got to buckle down here.
There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter.
And guys, an interesting offseason for LeBron James after he made that move to Miami. A lot of people questioned his competitiveness once he decided to join forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Here is Durant. He's got 5. Covered by LeBron. Durant. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Durant's got 7 points in the game. You know, back to what Steve said about the big three. A fair question is a lot of NBA greats ask the same thing.
You know, Kevin, I can understand people debating it, but I don't know if it's necessarily fair, quite honestly. I mean, the fact that LeBron wanted to be around other good players, to me, speaks to his maturity and his comfort with himself.
He just wants to win.
He wants to win, and he understands that he can be a winner and be more true to his service nature as a player. I mean, he's a guy who doesn't mind deferring. And even though his talent is good, he's not afraid to defer.
LeBron James. First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Here's Collison. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Durant just inside the line. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's on LeBron James. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Jackson. And he makes both free throws. Well, Heat leading by 4. Wade passes to Barrios. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Collison. And Haslem kicks to Bosh. Working on Collison. Collison is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul. Here's LeBron. With 2 seconds left. A slam dunk by Wade. While we've got a sec, let's check out the Strike Slam Cam.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful up there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility?
Yeah,
Just the power and the skill, impressive.
Good for the 3-point play. Heads it off. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.